I'm Autumn Brown, a queer science fiction writer, mother of dragons, theologian, writer, facilitator, living on Dakota Anishinaabe land, currently known as Minneapolis.
And I'm Adrienne Marie Brown, fiction writer. Ow!
And this
living
is...
on
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Lumbee
Where are you?
Territory, known as Durham. That's new, actually, since the summer.
That's also new.
So that's all.
And this is the no man's land of how to survive the end of the world.
Our podcast on surviving apocalypse with grace, rigor, and curiosity.
And we belong to no man.
We belong to no man. Fuck you, Texas. But also, we're not back. I know it sounds like we're back because we're not back. You hearing us, but we're not actually back. So we wanted to come back just to tell you that we're not back yet. And the reason why is you may have noticed what's happening in the world right now. Mm-hmm. And as human beings, we are not ready to return back yet because the world is impacting us in a million ways. And we're just like, whoa, we need another month to get to you. But when we do come back, do you want to tell them what we're doing when we do come back?
Yes. So when we do come back, so we're expecting to officially launch the second half of season 5.
Yeah.
At the beginning of October. And we had such an amazing time interviewing siblings all spring that we decided to continue our sibling mini-series over the course of the fall. And we have some really, really exciting interviews coming. Like, we wish we could say what they are, but we can't for the sake of everyone. And legally, but we're legally, we cannot say yet who we are interviewing. But just know that there are some really exciting pairs of legendary social justice workers that are going to be coming onto the show this fall.
Yes. And I feel like we should say, like, it's not Beyonce and Solange, because I just feel like if I was listening, I'd be like, oh, they got Beyonce and Solange. I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's not them.
It's not them. Because they're not movement leaders. Okay. We love them.
We love them.
Yeah. I mean, if they would come on here, we would figure it out. But
yeah, exactly.
That's not
anyway.
Yeah.
We wouldn't say no to Beyonce and Solange. If y'all are listening and you want to be a part of the show, like, we won't say no. We'll make room for you.
We would pause our values for that afternoon. You would talk about whatever you want to talk about.
We'll fly anywhere. Anyway, but so
see how not ready we are.
Yeah, that's how not ready we are. We knew that this little recording would be kind of chaotic, and that's what it is.
Boom.
But that's what's happening this fall. And then, our season 5 will come to an end at the end of December as per usual, and we'll take a couple of months before we start season 6 in 2022. Yes. But we just want you to know that's where we are. We are going to drop a couple of special fun bonus items in the feed over the next month. So you'll be hearing our voices. You just won't be hearing fresh content until October.
Yeah, we're going to remix. Not even remix. We're just going to drop some stuff that we think you'll enjoy. And I think it's going to be great. It'll be like September. You'll still be able to experience us. And we hope that this is an invitation for all of you to also slow it down if you need to, right? Take the time that you need to recognize what your actual capacity is. It's okay if you're overwhelmed to change the schedule. So
it's really okay.
It really
it's
is.
Really okay if you went on vacation and then you came back from vacation and you still weren't ready
Yep.
to be back at your job, which was my experience. And for a lot of us, like I'm a parent. I know a lot of our listeners are parents.
Right.
A lot of us are navigating this week or last week or sometime within this range of time. Our kids are starting back in school, whether that's in person for you, whether it's distance learning, whether it's some kind of hybrid. There is so much happening right now.
Yeah.
Just if you are, even if all you are doing is trying to get your children into the next phase of navigating this pandemic.
Yeah.
And then, pile on top of that, all of the climate catastrophe we are all navigating, all of the incredibly destructive legislation that we are all navigating. It is a lot right now. It's a lot right now.
And my boo just started teaching first grade. And it is the most beautiful, tender, scary, awesome thing that ever happened. Because it's like, you instantly fall in love with all the children and you want them all to be safe. And so I'm sending love out to all the teachers and parents and babies. And I cast spells daily. Like, I'm just like, just let them be safe. Just let them be safe.
Please, just let them be safe. I just did open houses for my kids going into their new schools. And so not only are they going back to in-person school, but they are going to brand new schools.
Wow.
And just being back inside of school buildings with them was its own kind of magic, and just feeling how ready they are to be back among their peers, back in educational environments where their needs are going to be met, right? And it is very tender. It's like very exciting, and it's very tender, and there is a lot of anxiety around it because there's so much unknown right now about what's going to happen this fall. Just sending a lot of wholehearted energy, prayer for safety and wellness for all of us this fall. But the other thing that we were like, oh, maybe we need to talk is something really exciting has happened for, I almost called you Auntie Adrienne.
Call me Auntie Adrienne.
Something really exciting has happened for Auntie Adrienne. So Adrienne Maree Brown just published her first fiction novella. It's called Grievers. It's out from AK Press in their new visionary fiction imprint called the Black Dawn series. It's one of the first 2 books that they're publishing in the series. And it has come out to some really exciting critical reception.
Oh my God.
Do you want to tell us about it?
Okay, well, mostly I can hardly talk about this.
Okay. I can say some things.
Well, I mean,
but you should say them.
I just want to set the stage for all of our listeners. The box
tell
books,
the listeners what it's all about.
Listeners, I need you to know the box of books is here. It arrived. And my goal, like a year ago, whenever we figured out that this was going to happen, they were like, when do you want it to come out? It's going to be in the fall. And I was like, well, my birthday is on Labor Day. Could it be my birthday present to myself? Like, could it come out in that day? And the way the publishing industry works, it was like, well, it can come out on the 7th, Tuesday, 7th, whatever. That was the way it worked.
Right.
So, but I was like,
we also take paid holidays. So
yeah, they were like, girl, labor, publishing is labor. So I was like, cool, respect it. But what I knew that meant was that no matter what, I would have the box of books by my birthday, because I always get the box of books before it's out in the world. So the box of books arrived this morning, and it says hot, like hot off the press, hot. And then it says author copies of Grievers. I have not opened the book box yet. My goal,
real self-control.
Thank you. Because it's a pleasure activism activity at this point. I'm like, I want to delay and just sit. The box is so incredible to me. Like, I know that the box is holding my first work of fiction, and I feel emotional, but it's just like, it's taken me 43 years to get to this place, and I don't want to rush it. I just want to enjoy it.
Savor it,
right? Like, I'm just like, I'm a fiction writer. I've always known. because you're a fiction writer and you know what this is like, to just feel like.
I mean, and you're in a whole other place with it than I am. So I'm just watching you being like, let me learn how to experience this moment, because I know at some point it will come
it's
for
coming.
me. But I'm like, wow,
I'm trying to publish you. So I'm like, girl, we're gonna get it out there. But this feeling of knowing that this is a part of your life, and this is supposed to be part of who I am and what I'm doing. And I've released stories, I've released collections, I've released other things, but the monumental work of pulling off something of this scale, it's a trilogy of novellas, and these characters have been with me for a long time, and it's about grief, and it's all characters that I built from ghosts, built from people that I love who passed while I was in Detroit. And so it's just really intimate.
It's like a love letter to Detroit.
It really is. It's really just like, I mean, I really hope anyone who's loved and lived in Detroit and spent time there can feel themselves on the streets of that city as it goes through this change in the story. But the whole time you're writing, you're like, this could be horrible. This could be trash. I feel fairly confident now as a nonfiction writer that I can deliver my point, but writing fiction feels so different. And
there's like a vulnerability with writing fiction that I don't think exists with nonfiction.
Well, and especially because nonfiction, I think we're both similar in this, that I'm always drawing on experience for nonfiction. Like, I'm like, here is what I know from having done things, from having witnessed and watched and surveyed and like paid attention to and practiced. Right. And so I'm like, I can verify what's on these pages from all that experience. But with fiction, it's like, this is a work of pure imagination. It is a critique. It is a dream. It is vision. It's a totally different activity, and it's really intimate. So, putting it out in the world, moving it out into the world. And then today I woke up to a short, sweet, very positive review from Ms. Magazine, which I'm like, they don't know me. They don't know my friends. Like, they actually read the book and that's right.
These strangers
thought that it was good.
Right.
And then just now, before we got on the call, I got an email from my publisher that the book got a starred review in Publishers Weekly, which is dream come true kind of. It's a big deal in the publishing industry.
Other level.
Yes. So I'm sitting here like, it might not be trash. It might not be trash. Like, it's not just
out that it wasn't
trash. And yeah, so I'm sitting in vibes.
Wow, girl. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for all of the world that gets to read this book. I'm so happy for the doors that this will open for you in terms of like continuing to be supported on your path as a writer, and continuing to just manifest your life as a writer.
Thank you,
at the core of who you are. And yeah, I just want to affirm all of the extraordinary work and labor and risk also that it takes to, to, in a way, like take a step back from the thing that you do really well, that the world rewards you for, that you can make money doing, to step away from those things in order to pursue your dream. It takes so much courage and willingness to like walk in the dark, and which if you have a history of falling, that can be hard.
Yes.
And,
on every level, both
on every level,
I have that history. I stay bruised.
Yeah.
But, I appreciate you naming that too, because it really does. I mean, I just wake up each day kind of like pinching myself like, okay, this is my job. My job is to do this. My job is to write a book, like this is the first in this trilogy, and I'm writing the other ones, and they come as they come. But I'm so joyful. It has been really strange in this period of history, right? Because I feel everything that's happening, and I also feel the joy of being like, my work in this time is cultural. Like I have to tell the stories. That's what I got to do. That's how I got to work now.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you for making a moment here for us to share this with people, that it's like,
Oh my God,
yeah.
yes. Yes. So so while you're waiting
Yeah.
for the second half of season 5, How to Survive the End of the World, to come, and it will come,
And it's gonna
you
be
can
awesome.
go buy Adrian's new book, Grievers. You can get it from your local bookstore. You can get it directly from AK Press if you go on their website.
That's right.
And enjoy, take the month of September to really drink it in.
Oh, I love that. And the other book that's coming out, I just want to say, is from Margaret Killjoy, who I adore and who actually did the layout on some of my earlier books, like Contracting with AK, like back in the day. Yeah,
That's
isn't that
wild.
amazing? But Margaret is like her whole own fierce force. And so the idea that we get to be the launch together is pretty sweet.
And this is the other book in the Black Dawn series that's coming out the same month.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
So
beautiful.
All right.
So get both of the books.
Get everything.
Get everything.
Life. I also, it's a sad book. I feel like I'm very excited, but it's also a very sad book. So
right. I mean, it is called Grievers.
Yeah.
So, that, I
just feel like I keep having to warn people. I'm like,
I
know you're used to a little bit more of a unicorn rainbow stitch from me, but this is also part of
this. Isn't necessarily the time in the world for rainbows.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the title is the content warning. So
thank you. That's what I was hoping.
I love you. I'm so proud of you.
I love you. And I'm hugging you as you do all the magical parent things that you're doing this week. And
holy shit.
It's a big deal. And
it's a big deal. But I'm grateful that we got to this point. I'm grateful that we made it to here. I'm grateful that my kids are getting to go. I'm grateful right now that my kids are getting to go off into schools where whether or not people are going to be masked is not a question. And I'm looking around the country, and even in Minnesota, I have friends in rural central Minnesota where I used to live, who are having to fucking navigate anti-maskers as their kids are trying to go back to school. And so I'm deeply grateful that my kids are in a school district where there's no question about how we're going to keep the kids at least a minimum level of safe in the school.
I'm so grateful for that too. So I mean, it makes a huge difference. Like my sweetie is in a class where it's like, there's no question the kids are masked, she's masked. They've got a big air purifier in the room. They're doing the best they can to keep these kids alive, to keep the staff alive. That matters so much. And I also want to just affirm you, because I've watched what this past year and a half has been like, and it could have gone so many ways, but those kids had an incredible year and a half, in large part because of choices that you made to make sure that they had the support that they needed and the love that they needed and the time from you and the attention that they needed. And I just want to really affirm that, because I'm just like, thank you. You got them through, you guided them through, and I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. I definitely had to make some really hard calls this last year, but I do feel like, I feel good about the decisions that I made. I feel good about the decision I'm making right now, which is, I'm grateful for that too, because I know so many parents right now who are facing the same set of impossible choices that I am. And so it's good to be sitting where I'm sitting and feeling like, actually, I think this is what's best for my family. No judgment for those who are choosing otherwise.
Yeah.
But I do think my kids are ready for what's coming next, as ready as any child in 2021 can be. I keep sitting with how different their reality is from mine when I was their age.
I can't.
And it's quite overwhelming. It's quite overwhelming to be like, wow, no child in 100 years has had to deal with the kinds of questions that they are having to deal with.
That's right.
And they're having to grow up really, really fast. Really fast. Much faster than I would have wanted for them. But they're resilient and beautiful and excited and nervous and
stylish.
Very, very stylish, especially my youngest, Mairead, who literally the other day walked out the door in a little white dress that has gotten a little too small for them. So it was ended up looking like a mini dress. and then like a flowy sweater, brown ankle boots, and like fishnet blue glove on one hand. Like that's where this child is at in terms of their fashion sensibility. Like they just are literally slaying at all times. And, you know, I had an experience. I'll just say this one story and then we can wrap. But I feel like our listeners will really appreciate this. That I had this experience. I was driving them somewhere and they looked out the window. They saw this woman crossing the street and they were like, ooh, it looks like she has a Gucci bag. And I was like,
what?
I was like, Mairead, how do you know that that's a Gucci bag? And Mairead looks at me and is like, because it's Gucci, Mom.
No.
So then the rest of the drive home, I was like, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag,
Gucci bag, Gucci bag. That's probably a song that someone already made about Gucci bags.
No, that's what I'm.
Wait, it literally is. Oh,
Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag. Gucci bag. Anyway,
oh my God.
So
well,
that is my 8-year-old.
I'm really pleased. I mean, as the happy style auntie, I'm very, very pleased by this. Like, I feel like at no point during the pandemic did they all lose touch of swag and looking fantastic. And it's actually inspired me because I'm like, I work from home now. I'm not traveling for events and I have this amazing closet. And it's just occurred to me that like, I could still get dressed.
You can still dress up. You can always still dress
like
up.
I
Maybe
could just
no
look
one
amazing
knows
in my
what's
house.
happening from the waist down, but you know.
Exactly. And I mean, even I could take pictures and just be like, here's another amazing outfit. I could do whatever I want.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm a fiction writer.
Go buy Grievers. All right. I love you.
Okay. I love you so much. I hope that our listeners are happy with this taste, and just you wait, Henry Higgins. It's going to be a good season.
Just you wait. How to Survive the End of the World is produced and edited by the incomparable Zach Rosen. Music for today's show comes from Tunde Olaniran.
Find us on the internet at End of the World PC.
Places.
On Twitter, Instagram, things like that.
Mm-hmm. And you can still become a supporter of our show. Oh, yeah. And I guess one other little bit of exciting news is we are finally going to be launching our merch in October. So if you want to wait until October so that you can sign up at a particular tier for a particular thing, you can totally do that. Yes. But you can also sign up now, and then we'll just move you to whatever tier you signed up in when we launch the tiers. But look forward to mugs and fanny packs and other fun things that are coming your way.
Just to remind you, we're in the end of the world. All right.
All right. Love you.
Love y'all.